Josh Cozart is here to talk weather, and all day he's just been itching to talk about geothermal vents.
Right. I am. Geothermal vents, geomagnetic storms.
Oh, wow. Exciting stuff.
A lot of geo stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, the sunny sky is really making for some great views up towards Mount Hood. That's where we are talking about some of those thermal vents really getting underway. And you can see the small plume right in the center of Mount Hood from yesterday, pushing not only some of the steam, but also gases from the interior of the volcanic peak of Mount Hood right here, located in the Hell's Kitchen location of Oregon's highest peak. Just some beautiful sights being seen out towards the Timberline Lodge area from over the weekend, especially at sunset, colliding the two to really make for a pretty picture. But those bright blue sunny skies definitely helping that snowpack to quickly melt down. We are losing about 1 inch to 2 inches every single day at our ski resorts as the number of snow-free days continue to add up. The good news is lower snow elevation levels are expected to find their way back into our area by about Thursday and Friday. Now, no real moisture is anticipated, but this is good news because it's going to put a stop to some of the melting in places like Timberline Lodge. And it's not just our ski resorts, but much of our snowpack here across the Pacific Northwest dangerously low for the middle of the winter season. As all is calm, quiet, and clear, that bodes well as we sit under that Northern Lights watch lookout. That's where I've got our cameras turned to the north, not only out towards the Canby area, but out towards Seaside. Getting away from the city lights is going to be your best chance of picking up on that. After our daytime highs, thanks to those clear sunny conditions, allowed us to warm back up into the upper 40s, a degree shy of what's average this time of year, all thanks to those strong easterly winds coming out of the Columbia River Gorge. They fan out across the Portland-Vancouver area as they slow, but they do leave behind slightly cooler temperatures. And that's where we find ourselves in towards the upper 30s right now. Slightly warmer in Corvallis at about 41 and low 50s found in places like Tillamook as our air quality has improved over the past 24 hours or so, thanks to the atmosphere being turned up, at least for the Portland-Vancouver area. Central, southern sections of the Willamette Valley and points out east still under an air stagnation advisory through about Wednesday evening. So keep that in mind as the fog layer keeps a tight grip on the central sections of our state. This is looking from Timberline Lodge over the weekend towards the south and east as the fog layer acts a bit like a waterfall cascading over some of the hills around Mount Hood. As that fog layer can still be seen with our satellite right now, calm, quiet, and clear for the valley locations as our temperatures bottom out into the 30s, freezing for many of us tonight. But that means crystal clear skies to potentially see the northern lights looking to the northern horizon away from the city lights. And now is the best time to start charging up those phones and your cameras to get the best shot as this powerful geomagnetic storm is thrown our direction, allowing for that visibility line to dive its way further south. So much of the United States expecting to have quite the show as our cloud coverage is really absent. Not something we always get to say, especially when we are talking about the middle of the winter months here in the Pacific Northwest. As our KP index, how strong this geomagnetic storm is at a great potential for us to actually see something in our nighttime skies. I would say really from now all the way through about sunrise or so. So keep your eyes peeled as the ridge of high pressure is the culprit for the dry and clear skies we get to enjoy tonight as this cutoff low really doesn't get into the mix of changing up our weather pattern. If anything, we are going to be staying on the dry side for us all the way through the weekend. It's not until early next week that we start to have maybe the hint of a few light raindrops become a possibility as that cloud coverage is very high and thin in nature, although it looks mostly cloudy by our Tuesday afternoon and even carrying us into Wednesday, not expecting to see anything that is very winter-like for us. Still going to be seeing that filtered sunshine as we move our way through the middle of the week and those winds starting to taper back. And we'll see that as early as tonight. Winds out the east-northeast at about 3 to 6. Many of us falling back to that freezing mark. So give yourself an extra minute or two tomorrow morning if you're racing out the door early, as frosty conditions could be a potential for some of us where the winds aren't necessarily as strong. But tomorrow, warming things back up into the low 50s. It will be sunny. It will also be breezy once again. It's places like Gresham and Troutdale that could still hold on to some of those wind gusts close to 40 miles per hour. As the dry, sunny weather takes us all the way through the end of the week, temperatures still sitting above our average by just a degree or so. We're talking about the low 50s on Tuesday, and that rain potential not creeping its way back into our forecast until early next week. Temperatures stable, and that could bring a few additional snowflakes to the high terrain, the Cascades, which would be ideal.
All right, let's see what February has in store.
I know, it's just around the corner.
All right, thanks, Josh.
Yeah.